Hello guys, I am Mr. Silk. Have you ever felt like you're trying way too hard to impress women instead of just being yourself? Well, the thing is, being yourself is the key to mastering that effortless magnetic charm. It really is. To be magnetic, to have that magnetic charisma. You know that feeling, don't you? When you are out with friends or at a party and you see this really beautiful woman and a special thought comes to your brain. That is, what should I say? And then you're thinking, are you able to make yourself seem charming, attractive, and just witty? Well, you don't, do you? So what are you doing? Well, you're putting on an act. So you're trying desperately to project an image of who you think she wants, which you shouldn't. The jokes you are telling her don't really land, and you try to brag a little bit about yourself, and you come across as just trying too hard. I know that feeling. It's a horrible feeling. So I want to talk about the liberating power of authenticity. The liberating power of authenticity. So here's the thing. Okay, guys, here's the thing. True charm and attraction is not about putting on a performance or pretending to be someone you're not. It's not like that. It's not like trying to perform a routine, because that is inauthentic behavior. And that kind of behavior is a major turnoff to women, because it signals insecurity and a lot of lack of self-awareness. It's just awkward. So don't do that. And there is no doubt that the key to attraction is within the power of authenticity. It lays there. And what I mean is that you should have the ability to show up as your true, unfiltered self, and then to allow your individual personality to really shine. Okay, fine. I think I know what you might be thinking. But what if my real self isn't interesting or charismatic? Maybe I'm not. Well, you got something wrong here. I will tell you something. There is always something very interesting about everyone, because we all have different experiences. We have different perspectives that makes us all unique. You see, we have our own quirks, and we cannot really replicate that with someone else's. It's your own. So what can you do to tap into your so-called magnetic authenticity and to really let your true charm shine through? Well, it all starts with the art of curious conversations. So this is the ability to really engage with women in the way that is really genuine, and it's also present, and you are really focusing to really understand them as individuals. You know, when you approach an interaction with curiosity, with your mind being curious, something magical happens. Instead of feeling the need to do a routine or to impress the woman, the girl, you can just relax in the moment and be yourself. You know, starting a conversation starts with thoughtful questions. Then you share a little bit about your own stories, and then you let the whole conversation unfold naturally, with you being the listener mostly. By being fully present and engaged, you're not just being authentic, but you're also making women feel seen and understood, which is huge for women. It creates a deep, meaningful connection that is a lot more powerful than any kind of superficial charm you're trying to do. Superficial things that you're trying to do is much more powerful than all the charm offenses that you're trying to make towards that woman. And it's not just me saying it. The scientific data is very clear here. So you can be authentic by sharing your interests and opinions. You can do that. But it's also about embracing, you know, your quirks and your flaws and all the messy, perfect parts of yourself. So I will tell you one thing. It is unbelievable attractive to women when you have the confidence to own your imperfections and vulnerabilities. Women loves that. It communicates that you are secure enough in who you are, and you can let your guard down and be truly seen. So don't be afraid to joke about your awkward habits or tell a story about a mistake you made. Don't worry about those things. By acknowledging your imperfections, with a sense of humor and humility, what you are doing is that you actually disarm the very insecurities that many times can be in between when you're trying to create a genuine connection with a woman. Vulnerability attracts women, and there is something to be said for a man who is willing to open up from women's perspective. Now, I'm not talking about oversharing or unloading your deepest traumas on the first date. No, I'm not talking about that. But what you can do is that you can create a sense of trust and emotional intimacy by sharing moments of vulnerability, such as some personal struggle you have overcome, or some deep belief you have that basically shapes your worldview and your thoughts. We live in a world where we tend to project strength and bravado, and dictate stuff. So showing vulnerability can be really like a breath of fresh air, and it leads to deeper connections with women. So guys, at the end of the day, attracting women isn't about mastering some gamey routine or trying to be someone you're not, some kind of a incongruent version of yourself. It's much more about showing up as your true, unique self and being courageous enough to let women see the real you. Because when you embrace authenticity and you let your own unique charm shine through, what you're doing is that you open the door to something truly profound, and that is genuine connection. It creates bond, the kind of bond that goes beyond physical attraction, and it actually taps into the very essence of human nature, women's nature, meaning sharing, understanding, and being understood. So guys, all in all, ditch the pickup artist gimmicks and all those exhausting performances. It messes with your head. So instead, keep being yourself unapologetically, and watch your magnetic charisma grow. You have to start there, and it will really grow your charisma. Because at the end of the day, the most irresistible trait of all is the confidence to simply be yourself. And I mean all the quirks, all the flaws, and the whole thing. And when you master the art, you will find that attracting amazing women becomes a second nature. Guys, I hope you like this video. Subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.